Divine cards is a system of cartomancy where praying cards are used to make predictions of your characteristics and your future timeline. The origins of this system date back to over 20,000 years ago. This was during a time when ancient wise men observed the cosmos and formulate mathematical systems. These teachings were preserved till this day, and I'm honored to present to you the Divine Cards. In this system, each day of the year is assigned one card. Each living man or woman is assigned 1 to 4 cards depending on their date of birth. The main card or birth card is of most significance, followed by the planetary ruling card or PRC. For some birthdays, there is a third or fourth card. You can see from the chart here or check the links below for your card. If you feel that the card doesn't really resonate with you, you may want to look into your birth time. I noticed the time difference when I was calculating the lucky dates for a client to buy lottery. It opened the next day. For example, if you're born in Singapore on March 7, in New York, it's March 6. So you may have to convert your birth time to UTC and then follow that date to find your birth cards. Once you have found your cards, you can check them out. If you cannot find the video on your particular card, means I have not made them yet. So please like and subscribe so that I can continue to make more videos. Thank you. 2 is about companionship. It is associated with the moon. It is the mother, nature, and it can be moody. 2 represents union, association, and cooperation. They are sensitive to the reactions of others and the impressions they make upon others. They can become ill and unhappy when there is a lack of harmony. Union is their weapon against fear, so these people are more cooperative than others. The positive side of the 2 is cooperation, friendliness, diplomacy, union. The negative side is indifference, lying, and dependence. Heart is the lover. It symbolizes feelings, emotions with regards to people, life, context, and the creative principle. It is the source, the beginning force of life, the heartbeat of awakened rhythm. It is the first call of love and urge for being physical. Therefore, it is also associated with passion, sex, and creation. This creative energy can be hot and wild, but it can also be unpredictable or destructive. Love also leads to devotion and sacrifice for friends, causes, or countries. They are on the path of loving and learning to love. The hearts are good at art, music, poetry, pursuit of beauty in any form. The negative side is greed, selfishness, self-indulgence, being flirtatious or promiscuous. Therefore, the heart, living man, woman, or energy can tend towards the positive, negative, or being balanced. 2 of Cups, keywords, partnerships, love affairs. The 2 of Hearts is similar to the 2 of Cups in Tarot. The similar keywords are union of love. This card is also known as the love affair card or victory in love. It's about being in union when you are in love. Do you want a fantastic, amazing love, or are you in doubt? Life in general. In the early years, you probably have a kind father or guardian. Your family background is usually comfortable and able to foster your artistic side. If you're a man, you are likely to have a good foundation in regards to relationships. You are friendly and do not get angry easily. You're also sensitive and sociable. If you are a woman, you thrive on approval, appreciation, and sympathy. You may have very strong family ties that may interfere with your marriage. You may marry into money or positions. It could be some kind of marriage arranged by your family, or you may marry somebody older. You may also marry quite young, which can be a good thing for the Two of Hearts females. You are able to associate with those of wealth and power. You are interested in people and relationships. You are also interested in foreign countries, foreign cultures, things that appear elusive and far away. You may also have a interest in artistic things like theater, music, people or things in music, entertainment, theater, arts. You also search for knowledge, but it can interfere in your love affairs. For example, you may not be able to focus and complete your studies if your love life suffer. For some reason, your work will suffer if your love life suffers. But if you focus on your work and studies, you don't want to have any love or relationships, you will also suffer on a subconscious level, and you may get sick or have some kind of illness later on in life. So you see, Two of Hearts, you are very much a person who needs this foundation of love in order for you to be successful. Your life can be rather monotonous and static. Although you travel, you always tend to return to home grounds. You usually keep your friends and jobs for a long time. Once you're in a partnership, it usually lasts quite a long time. And you don't really like changes unless it's necessary or it benefits your business in some ways. Finances are usually satisfactory. You can bargain well and you have great powers of persuasion. And your success is also enhanced by your relationships and social network. As long as your relationships, your love life is stable, you have this peace of mind that gives you success. There is sometimes a fear of not having enough money, so never lend your money out if you want it back. You can lend your money, but don't expect that it will come back to you. Take it that you have given it away, and you will be more peaceful because you can be quite easily disturbed by relations and relationships. Relationships are important to you. Some of you may experience a fear of being alone. You have a marvelous mind and this insatiable curiosity that can lead to the accumulation of great knowledge. You are clear of your direction in life and you walk your own path. You have natural psychic abilities, but your practical mind may stop you. Sometimes you may overthink your psychic instincts. You may also be interested in metaphysics and it will give you great guidance, fulfillment, and very good insights. Overall, you have a very good life spread. Your life should be prosperous and smooth sailing, but there are fears that keeps giving negative impacts to your relationships, and these fears always comes from overthinking. Career. You are tolerant, dutiful, and tolerant with things. You have a strong sense of obligation. Be careful not to choose lazy partners because you may end up doing their work. Two of Hearts. You often have dealings with foreigners and foreign countries. You tend to study and investigate very well. You probably have a good education and is attracted to metaphysics, psychology, and philosophy. You are also interested in music, but usually it comes in later part of your life. You have the power to uncover many secret mysteries because you love to learn and you never stop learning. Challenges and advice. You may have some financial challenges, but always remember, give and you shall receive. Giving and receiving doesn't necessarily comes from the same party. For example, if you give money to somebody who borrows but never pay back, you are likely to receive this money from another person or another source. And so it is best that if you give from your heart, give free. So yes, your challenge has something to do with money or some karmic money situations. Take it easy, don't worry. What is yours will come back to you in time. The fear of being alone can cause bad choices in love because you are very much a mental person. You may be disconnected from your feelings. So you want to learn to face your true feelings. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. You want to be aware of the tendency to stay in bad relationships for long periods of time, and also the tendency to be negative. So you may have a lot of fears. It's in your head. It's all in your head. And you want to be aware of those fears. Love. Two of Hearts, you often get into this confusion because of there could be some illusions about love, and you may have a high, sometimes unrealistic ideas of love. You can become disappointed. This usually happens when your mind takes over. Love and being in love can bring out the best in you and enable you to do the best work. However, once the love suffers, it can affect your ability to work well. So there is this need for a stable love relationship. This can keep you waiting for the right person to come along. And sometimes, because of past experiences, you may have a fear of being in a relationship. The need is always there. It could be a subconscious need. So, Two of Hearts, you seem to have this need to have somebody in your life, and because of this need, you can sometimes end up with all the wrong people if you are not careful. And sometimes some of the Two of Hearts can be promiscuous. But it's okay, these are your lessons in this lifetime. Marriageability for the Two of Hearts is a 5. Two of Hearts, you are quite marriageable. From my experience, the marriageability is just an indication of how much you want to have a home and the stability of a home. It does not tell if you are able to maintain the marriage. For example, the marriageability of Elizabeth Taylor is a 4. She is very marriageable and has this need to want to have a stable home and security. However, as you can see from her history, there is a string of divorce and marriages. Besides marriageability, we can also see your connections with this particular person. Besides your own destiny cards, you also have your Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and a whole lot of other planetary cards. There are also past life connections. I will list some of your cards at the end of this video. So if you want to know what sort of connections you have between you and this particular person, you can search for their birth cards by their date of birth. For example, if the person is born on January 14, their main birth card will be the King of Diamonds, and their planetary card will be the Eight of Cups. They may also have a third or fourth card. And then you check if the King of Diamonds has any present life connection with you. There can be more than one connection. There can be a Venus or double Venus, sometimes even triple Venus, which is, I think, quite rare, but yes, there is. There can be karmic connections. And then you can search for the King of Diamonds general reading to get a basic idea of this person's characteristics. Two of Hearts. You have no karmics. You belong to the members of the mystical family of 7 cards. Your Mercury is the King of Hearts. Your Venus is the King of Diamonds. Your Mars is the 6 of Hearts. Your Jupiter is the 4 of Cups. Your Saturn is the 2 of Diamonds. Your Uranus is the Jack of Spades. Your Neptune is the 8 of Cups. Your challenge is the 6 of Diamonds, and your result is the 4 of Spades. So what are all these connections about? Every card can indicate a living man or woman. It can also indicate an energy that you have or you are dealing with. You can also get the extended readings if you want to know more about your connections with these different karmics, how to deal with these challenging energies, and how to navigate around these energies. It is good to know so that you can navigate around these people or energies. For the extended readings, I will be doing the Karma cards and Pluto cards first because I find that these are more important ones. You can click on the links below to find out what are these cards about. Bear in mind that these are general readings because there may be details that I'm not able to share with you through the videos. If you would like a more detailed reading or learn more, you can check out Robert Lee Cam or myself and my partners. All the links are on the screen or below. It's an honor for me that you subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.